snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show in snowboarding, because no one else wants to do it, let's be honest. Anyways, this week's Top 5, the Top 5 Novelty Snowboards. We're going to take a look at some stuff from the past, maybe some stuff from the present, but we're going to look at boards that are novelty snowboards. You know, stuff that only dentists would own. Or stupid people. Or people that buy into marketing. Anyways, doesn't matter. This is all stuff that people only want to own because of the novelty of it. Number 5, the Forum Street Dweller. Because everyone needs a board without edges and with only one stance option. When this board came out, it was soft, it was playful, and it was for the jib urban revolution of the early 2000s. Where is it now? I don't know, but I'd love to get a hold of one of those for Can Kevin Carve It. If anyone's got one, get at me. Have you ever even tried to ride a snowboard without an edge? It's fucking impossible. Well, it's not. I did it. I rode this board at Holiday Valley in New York on a spring day without it. Then I rode through the parking lot to proceed to jib a manhole cover, and it just tore the base apart. That board was just really easy to destroy. But I think it only retailed for like $189 or something absurd, $149. Number 4, the Roseville Mini. This could technically be considered the first new generation volume shifted snowboard. I mean, it predates the Burton Nug, but it was a 121 designed for someone 180 pounds or more. Don't tell me that's not a novelty fun stick. And it was stiff. It's very stiff. I have one. You'll see it in an episode of Can Kevin Carve It. It's stiff. Surprising for its size. But if you want to spin a 900 off a mogul, here you go. Wind up and let it rip. Number 3, the Signal Park Rocker. Because every snowboard that has rocker should have a 45-degree kink in the nose and tail. That thing had the most absurd amount of rocker ever. If you wanted to do wheelie butters, this was the board for it. You just lean back and that thing was like, just going for it. Really good in POW though, surprisingly. Really, really good in POW. But just the most obscene amount of rocker. Hit like a 35 or 40 foot jump with it, and that tip and tail were just like flapping. Friends said from the side it looked like a bird about to take flight. It was just like swooping with that thing. That thing was absurd. That's why it doesn't exist anymore, but sometimes you gotta go to the furthest extreme to tone it back down and actually make something that's a lot more rideable. Number 2, the LibTech Banana Hammock. Because reverse camber and a reverse side cut just go together hand in hand. The damn thing actually even had a warning on it that said just because Travis Rice rides it doesn't mean you should, and that they were not held liable for it. That thing would kill you. You can only ride it in really deep days. You need like 2 feet or more to ride it. That is a complete novelty stick. Why? Honorable mentions: the LibTech Doughboy Shredder re-release from last season, and the Nitro Quiver Cannon. Let's be real, does anyone need to ride a 173, a 195, or a 206, or 203, or whatever the fuck the new one is? No! No, you don't. You don't. It's a novelty just to say you have it. You ride it as a novelty. We did. And the number 1 novelty snowboard of all time, the Snurfer. Let's be real. We owe our roots to the Snurfer, but it was a novelty. It was sold at like Oshman Sporting Goods and Walgreens and I don't know, pharmacies and corner drugstores. It was never a real snowboard. And then they keep re-releasing them. It's a novelty. It's not something you're like, oh my god, I'm going to take it to the resort and ride it. No. And you're not out hiking golf courses because let's be real, if you're watching this, you're too lazy to hike a golf course to go make a 10-foot turn. I'm not even talking about people that are actually legitimately into POW surfing. I'm just talking people that own Snurfers and never really ride them. And now that Rome Snurfer release where you could actually mount it up, I'd really like to ride one of those. But I'm talking just straight Snurfers. It's a novelty. It's always been a novelty. Granted, we owe our roots to it, but it's still a novelty. This has been my top 5 list of novelty snowboards. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Did I miss one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation. I'm pretty sure there's some that I actually missed. Anyways, if you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you'd really like to support us and you want to see us grow out our content offering, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. It's the best way to support us and everything we do. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.